If they finish with that number, it'd be the highest scoring team in the NBA in 30 years. And Brooklyn's right behind them. So expect some offensive fireworks. And good to see some of the star players where you come and get ready for big games and key guys are out. But Antetokounmpo is in the starting lineup. Gets the alley-oop and throws it down with the left hand. That's a nice welcome back.
To protect the paint at all costs. So the Nets will have opportunities. Their long mid-range shots and also from three.
Nets will live with that. Antetokounmpo off on an offensive rebound.
Will have opportunities. Their long mid-range shots and also from three.
Nets will live with that. Antetokounmpo off on an offensive rebound from Milwaukee. Same result for Antetokounmpo.
And here comes Kyrie Irving.
To me, that's one of the most interesting things as Green is fouled.
Holiday's somebody that can take some of that pressure offensively off of Antetokounmpo, especially come playoff time.
Yeah, I think it was an absolute. I mean, there was a big price as Antetokounmpo hits the fadeaway.
Gets down low.
And that's the type of move he's going to have to be able to make also. Take it to the body of the defense, the big that's sliding off of him, Coach.
I like that. I fear that of the opposing defenses much more than I do his three-point shot.
Everywhere he's been, they raved about him. High character guy that can flat out get it done on both sides of the floor. Does not need the ball, as we see Kevin Durant.
D'Antoni was the head coach, and Tucker was one of their top players as Antetokounmpo in and out. Boy, to see that such genuine affection and respect. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Ball batted around. He gets his own rebound and throws it back. The second effort from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Ball batted around. He gets his own rebound and throws it back. The second effort from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Ball batted around. He gets his own rebound and throws it back. The second effort from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Nice looking fadeaway. Can't get it to go. And Brown grabs the rebound. System graphics and animations. The traditional telecast will be on ESPN, but ESPN2 Marvel-inspired presentation of the NBA.
Well, I know who's going to be the Marvel hero, most likely, and that's Steph Curry with a dose of Zion Williamson.
There's a nice dose of defense from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One thing on his mind, the finish.
Durant's jumper misses. Jeff Teague is also out there for Milwaukee.
He had just recovered from a previous ankle sprain when he tweaked it again the other night, so of course the Bucks wanted to be careful bringing him back today. But GM John Hurst told me that the smarter thing for him was to sit that night. He did it. Of course, Mike, he did come charging out of the tunnel there to go, ready to go today.
Just Tucker's 13th game since the acquisition from the Rockets.
Yeah, but that wasn't anything.
Just his third year in the league after a terrific career at Villanova. Jordan daring Antetokounmpo to knock it down, and he does just that. 16 points for Giannis.
Nights out.
That's a beautiful left-hand jump hook right there.
Feet inside. Antetokounmpo switches to the left hand for the finish. Of course, the big three have only played 7 games together for the Nets. Antetokounmpo, and they count it. And we're just 6.5 minutes into the period. Durant against Holiday.
That is outstanding defense.
There are other weaker guys out on the court.
Three-pointer goes out of bounds.
Meanwhile, on the net side of the ball, they want their players to clean up the rebounding and those 50-50 plays. They think that's how the Bucks drew it even at the end of the first half, Mike.
Why you got to call me out like that?
No, I'm just saying. You know, and listen, I read a great quote. You know, like I used to always remember, like, telling people how we were going to defend Shaq in the post. You know, brace up. You know, don't let him get to the rim. You know, and I remember Ewing looking at me.
Bucks by one. Antetokounmpo against DeAndre Jordan. Single coverage. Goes for the banker. He's now 11 of 17 from the field, and he's hit 2 of 4 from 3. Middleton. Antetokounmpo steps back again. That jumper looks sharp here this afternoon. That's his third three-pointer. 21 for Kevin Durant, opening minutes of the third quarter. They leave him wide open. Answers again. Giannis Antetokounmpo from the perimeter time and time again.
Certainly not going to guard me this late in his career.
He's got 30 points, and we're 3 minutes into the third. Goes hard. Knocked out of bounds by DeAndre Jordan. Middleton. DiVincenzo stripped from behind, but right to the hands of Antetokounmpo. He is pouring it on. 32 points already. In that first game back in January between these two teams, Harden played that one. It was so entertaining. Giannis a step back. Giannis a jumper. 34.
And don't get bored with what's working. Keep going to Giannis.
Does it again. He is carving up the Brooklyn Nets here in the third quarter.
Where they go, let's save that to the fourth quarter. No, let's continue to milk it. What's working?
Off the turnover. Antetokounmpo kicks it out. Forbes, nice fake. Three-pointer. Got it.
Let's continue to milk it. What's working?
Off the turnover. Antetokounmpo kicks it out. Forbes, nice fake. Three-pointer. Got it. Bryn Forbes. Well, he didn't score that time.
Played extremely well in this ball game. Timely shots and battling defense.
Shamet blocked by Antetokounmpo and a jump ball. Back tip. Connaughton, Forbes, PJ Tucker. 3 reserves plus Holiday and Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan steps back. Giannis a three-pointer. Not that time as Kevin Durant. Back tip. Connaughton, Forbes, PJ Tucker. 3 reserves plus Holiday and Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan steps back. Giannis a three-pointer. Not that time as Kevin Durant.
The reaction he gets because of what a great shooter he is.
Antetokounmpo not that time. Kept alive by Holiday, but deflected out to Harris, who throws it out of bounds. Forbes. Again, the one-footer, Bryn Forbes.
The Nets don't counter with Jordan back or Blake Griffin. They stay small. I would suspect Jeff Green would be Giannis's matchup.
Shot clock reset to 14 on the winning tip. Antetokounmpo drills another jumper. He had a career-high 30 points off the bench recently at Miami. Antetokounmpo gets to the rim, couldn't finish that time, and Griffin another rebound. Nice fake. Goes down the lane, kicks it back out. Shamet gets another look. Antetokounmpo with his 5th rebound. 4 or 7 days a week access. Durant misses that time. Antetokounmpo brings it the other way. When they've been either tied or leading after 3 quarters, they're 35-1. Offensive foul against Antetokounmpo. When they've been either tied or leading after 3 quarters, they're 35-1. Offensive foul against Antetokounmpo.
Makes himself in position to take the hit.
It slowed down for you, Young.
Middleton, Antetokounmpo with a finish. 40 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis across the lane, kicks it out. Holiday for 3. Boy, this crowd is alive here in Milwaukee as Brooklyn calls timeout.
Comical as you would think it might be, with 3 grown men, all 6'6" or taller, brought to their knees by a tiny baby. Still, while this kid has been raised by a village, it's daddy who spoils him.
43 points, by the way, in 29 minutes. He has been on target all afternoon, not just from 3, but his mid-range game. Knocks down another free throw. This equals the largest lead of the game for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo pulls down another rebound. Brooklyn led by 6 earlier in the period. It's now a 7-point Milwaukee advantage. Antetokounmpo drives, left-handed, comes up short. Jeff Green. Antetokounmpo against Griffin one-on-one. Drives pass, goes inside. Layup is good. 47 points for Giannis.
I'm overextending my help defending Blake Griffin.
Three-pointer, Antetokounmpo in and out. And Durant the rebound. Durant the drive, the pull-up, in and out. Giannis Antetokounmpo the other way with 3.5 to play. Pulls up for the jumper. Antetokounmpo drives, goes inside, stops, falling away one-handed, off the mark, rebound tipped, and a new 14 on the shot clock as Griffin trips up on Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo on him, Durant on the drive, pull up, blocked by Antetokounmpo, out to Green, 4 on the shot clock, Irving, oh, he knocks down the 3. Kyrie Irving as the shot clock expires. Irving just 7 of 20 from the field this afternoon. Antetokounmpo drives on Griffin, spins up and under, layup is good. 49 points for Giannis. Isolated the 2. Antetokounmpo pulls up, won't go. Durant the rebound.